to Portugal.
Yes, we had a few things that meant we had to go home, and consequently, having got home back to the UK, we decided the best thing to do was to drive down to the Algarve, which we did last week.
Yes, so we knew was a few boats to look up here, so we decided, as we weren't very successful in Greece and Turkey, so we decided to just turn around and made another move, wasn't
absolutely.
it? Yes.
So we've known of this boat that's behind us for a couple of years. It's been sitting here. It's a Lagoon 421, and as you can tell, it's hasn't really been looked after that much. It's quite green and mucky, but this is really the type of boat that we're looking for. I mean, I don't know enough about the 420 421 range of boats, to be honest, but this one looks like the sort of boat that we're looking for. Condition is probably pretty okay actually, but it looks green and mildewy.
As far as we know, it's been here for 2 years.
We know that, yeah. There's also a 440 here in the yard, which has been here for quite a long time, but we couldn't find that one yesterday when we went looking, so maybe somebody's bought it or somebody's moved it, so we'll try and hunt that one down as well. So yeah, let's have a little look at this 421 and let you know what we think. The original 420 was introduced in 2006. 3 years later, Lagoon updated the design from the 420 to the 421. They added a further 4 square meters of sail area, improving the light wind sailing performance. Changes were also made to the hulls below the waterline to improve hydrodynamic efficiency, thus increasing performance. These boats were popular, with over 170 being built. They also had a unique layout with the forward berths being tucked up under the deck. So we just went into the marina office and asked them about the boat, and apparently the guy likes it like this.
Yeah, apparently once a week everyone comes in and wants to make an offer on the boat, but he says he's not interested. He likes it to live like that.
Yeah, he likes it like that. And he also said, if you look at the outside, can you imagine what it's like on the inside?
Yeah.
So, okay, so it sounds like that one's not for sale, but we'll move on and find something else.
Yeah. So this is my dream boat. If you see us with one of these, we won there are millions, okay? This is called the Surreal, the Sunroof 60. It's the ideal boat. Absolutely love it. It's just amazing.
So even the size of the hull have solar panels. And these panels are laid into the hull, they're not stuck on the outside, and you can actually replace them if they get damaged. It has got such a high freeboard, I mean it must be 2.5 meters.
It's quite funny because the mainsail is not very big, is it? Have you noticed? And it has like a smaller genoa at the front. Never seen that.
So that's what you call cutter rigged.
Okay.
So you can use one sail or the other sail. On some boats you can use both, but typically you only use one.
But the mainsail is not too big, is it? For the size of the boat, I mean.
Yeah. You can see the solar panels wrap around the coach roof.
Okay, you can buy me one.
You'll need a few more subscribers.
Just a little bit more. So we are about to go and see this boat that we actually never heard of, right?
No, this is a new catamaran brand to us called a Duddley
DX550. It's a very big boat.
Yes, yes.
Apparently it's a performing boat. And we'll see. We are open. Our minds are open, guys. We are not strict to Lagoon, like some of you are commenting on the on the channel. So
you kind of never know what you're going to find, really, to be honest.
No.
And this boat is out in the anchorage here down in Portimao, and she's on the market. She's quite expensive, or at least for us. If not, she might well be priced quite competitively. But yeah, we're going to go out and have a look and see what we think. And the guys, JJ's coming over to pick us up in his room.
Yeah.
Designed by Duddley Dix, the DH550 is the larger model in the range. There is a 430 and a 470 to complement it. She is designed for professional and private construction. The boat is made from Brazilian mahogany in structural areas, western red cedar for stringers and framing. The plywood is from Dewbird Plywood in France, a high quality product with very thin veneers, ensuring high resistance to the elements. Complementing this, there is an extensive use of fiberglass and epoxy, saturating and laminating. The finished product is epoxy painted internally and high quality polyethylene paint over 2 coats of saturating epoxy on the hulls. The result is the boat looks as if she was built in a mold. I have to say I rather like this position just forward of the main saloon through the door here. From here you can actually operate all the sails, put reefs in, put the sails up, take them down. And I think for long distance sailing that is actually a great idea. The boat also has an awful lot of space. I mean, this is a big boat, she's over 55 feet. But the designer has created so much space, absolutely wonderful. I have to say I rather like her. So we just got back. We've been out into the anchorage to have a look at this boat, and apparently they were designed and built originally in Trinidad and Tobago, in Trinidad in the Caribbean, and she's 55 feet long by about 30 odd feet wide. Actually, it's rather a lovely boat, I have to admit, and I can't say I wouldn't mind it, to be honest.
It's a spacious saloon, you know, all together. My gosh.
Well, it is 55 feet, of course, and it only had 3 cabins. You had a master cabin.
But it doesn't have things on the way. Do you know what I mean? It's all very well circulated, isn't it? Yeah.
And actually, there was a few things I really did like about it. Was the forward helm position. So the only helm on the boat is on the forward of the saloon, and you've got a pilot station next door, a nav station next door, and then there's a door you can go through to a front section where you have all the controls for the sails, all the reefing lines, everything like that, where the mast comes down. And the guy had really thought out an awful lot. He ran a company that built boats, yachts in South Africa. He built all sorts of things from 60-foot monohulls to trimarangs to fireball dinghies and flying Dutchmans. And he'd been in the boat business for all his life, and he built this according to the design. There are some things around the edges I didn't feel was quite up to what I would like to see, but on the whole, it was a great boat. It was a great boat.
It's no danger at sea if you want to. You are always very well protected, isn't it?
It was built in 2016, so she's actually only around about 6 or 7 years old, and he has actually sailed all the way up from South Africa to the Caribbean, across the Atlantic, and all the way out east to as far as Rhodes in Greece, and now she's back in Portugal. And but what was the asking price?
650,000.
650,000 pounds. Euros, sorry, euros. But she is a big boat, and everything is done. It's got water makers, it's got generators, it's got batteries, it's got solar systems, you name it.
It's
really.
very, very well equipped.
Yeah, it's very well equipped, very well done, and you can tell the guys are vastly experienced and really thought out about how to access everything, get to it, repair it, surface it. There's only 600 hours on the engines, some big Volvos in there, so it is a contender if we could find the budget.
Yeah.